Hello, welcome to this video. My name is Dina Reyes, and in this video I'm going to talk about what is STD, why are they dangerous, where do we get it from. So let's start this video in 3, 2, 1. First, what is STD? Sexually transmitted diseases, also known as sexually transmitted infections or STIs, are very common. STDs are passed from one person to another through sexual activity, including vaginal, oral, and anal sex. They can also be passed from one person to another through intimate physical contact, such as heavy petting, though this is not very common. STDs don't always cause symptoms or may only cause mild symptoms, so it is possible to have an infection and know it. That is why it is important to get tested if you are having sex. If you are diagnosed with an STD, know that all can be treated with medicine and some can be cured entirely. STDs are preventable. If you have sex, know how to protect yourself and your sexual partner from STDs. There are many diseases, conditions, and infections that can be brought by STDs, and here are some alphabetical examples of it. The first one is the bacterial vaginosis. Any woman can get bacterial vaginosis. Having bacterial vaginosis can increase your chance of getting an STD. Next one is the chlamydia. A chlamydia is a common sexual transmitted disease that can be easily cured. If left untreated, a chlamydia can make it difficult for a woman to get pregnant. Next one is the gonorrhea. Anyone who is sexually active can get gonorrhea. Gonorrhea can cause very serious complications when not treated, but can be cured with the right medication. The next one is the hepatitis. Viral hepatitis is the leading cause of liver cancer and the most common reason for a liver transplantation. Another one is the herpes. Genital herpes is a common STD, and most people with genital herpes infection do not know they have it. Another one is the HIV/AIDS and STDs. People who have STDs are more likely to get HIV when compared to people who do not have STDs. The next one is the HPV, or known as human papillomavirus, is the most common sexual transmitted infection that some health effects caused by HPV can be prevented with vaccines. Next one is the PID, or the pelvic inflammatory disease. Can lead to serious consequences including infertility. The next one is the STD and infertility. Chlamydia and gonorrhea are preventable causes of pelvic inflammatory disease. The next one is the STDs during pregnancy. For a healthier baby, ask your doctor about STD testing. The last one is the syphilis. Syphilis is a sexually transmitted disease that can be very serious complication when left untreated, but it is simple to cure with the right treatment. Other examples are the trichomoniasis. Most people have trichomoniasis that do not have any symptoms. Others, they are chronocroid, scabies, and more. So, how do we avoid or prevent ourselves from having this kind of disease? Here's something we or you should do. The first one is the get the facts. Arm yourself with basic information about STDs. How are these diseases spread? How can you protect yourself? What are the treatment options? Learn the answers to this question by reading the STD facts. The next one is the take control. You have the facts. Now protect yourself and your sexual partners. Another one is the abstinence. This is the most reliable way to avoid infection is to not have sex at all. Another one is the vaccination. Vaccines are safe, effective, and recommended ways to prevent hepatitis B and HPV. HPV vaccination is recommended for preteens age 11 or 12, or can start at the age of 9 years old, and everyone through age of 26 if not vaccinated already. Vaccination is not recommended for anyone older than age of 26 years. However, some adults age 27 through 45 years who are not already vaccinated may decide to get the HPV vaccine after speaking with their doctors about the risk for new HPV infections and possible benefits of vaccination. HPV vaccination in this age range provide less benefits as more people have already been exposed to HPV. You should also get vaccinated for hepatitis B if you were not vaccinated when you were younger. Another one is to reduce the number of sex partners. Reducing your number of sex partners can decrease your risk for STDs. It is still important that you and your partner get tested and that you share your test results with one another. Another one is to have a mutual monogamy. Mutual monogamy means that you agreed to be sexually active with only one person who has agreed to be sexually active only with you. Being in a long-term mutually monogamous relationship with an unaffected partner is one of the most reliable ways to avoid STDs. But you must both be certain you are not infected with STDs. It is important to have an open and honest conversation with your partner. Another one is to use condoms. Correct and consistent use of male latex condom is highly effective in reducing STD transmission. Use a condom every time you have anal, vaginal, or oral sex. If you have latex allergies, synthetic non-latex condoms can be used. But it is important to note that these condoms have a higher breakage rates than latex condoms. Natural memory condoms are not recommended for STD prevention. Another one is to put yourself to the test. Knowing your STD status is a critical step to stopping STD transmission. If you know you are infected, you can take steps to protect yourself and your partners. Be sure to ask your healthcare provider to test you for STDs. Asking is the only way to know whether you are receiving the right test. And don't forget to tell your partner to ask a healthcare provider about STD testing as well. Many STDs can be easily diagnosed and treated. If either you or your partner is infected, both of you need to receive treatment at the same time to avoid getting reinfected. This topic is very important to know, especially to teenagers, because today's generation, many teenagers is involved in sexual activities and get pregnant in an early age. Teenagers should remember this because it is a way to prevent them from getting this disease and not to be passed on another generations. It's important to learn about STDs so you can protect yourself. So you must remember this. Before you make passionate love with your partner, you must know him very well to make yourself safe and away from this kind of diseases.